Hey, what's up, guys? This is I'm in a Wheelchair on YouTube, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about a topic that has piqued interest um, because of the recent announcement of Batman Arkham Knight, which is I think, the last installment in the Arkham series. And just to clarify, people, it's being developed by Rock. Say it with me. Rock Steady. I'm sorry if that offended some people, but I keep this just goes to show how many people don't pay attention. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a hardcore video gamer and I keep up with all the gaming news, but if you've played these games, like be it Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Origins, and then this game that's coming out, how do you not know who it's being developed for? And it's in the trailer. It says Rocksteady on it. Anyway, so, okay. That was because somebody said, oh, instead of fixing the bug, they're releasing a new game. Dude, WB Montreal made Origins. Rocksteady did not make Origins, which is part of the reason why some people didn't like it. I liked Origins. It may not have been as good as City. I think, in my opinion, the story was better. In a way, just because it was interesting. And it was the first time he met the Joker, and it was a lot of firsts for Batman. I liked it. I liked the fact that it was during Christmas and all that stuff. And you can go watch my review for Batman Arkham Origins. I love the game. I think it was really good. I think I gave it like a 9.5 or a 9 or something out of 11. But anyway, go check that out. I will put the link in the description down below for that review. But anyway, I'm going to be moving on to my current topic. I will be talking about when should last-gen consoles be kicked out the door. Because let's be honest, next-gen suffers from last-gen syndrome. What I mean by last-gen syndrome and what I mean by suffering is when you make a game for, both the last-gen and current gen, which is the next gen, it suffers. Some games don't suffer that much, and some games suffer a lot. And the example I'm going to be using is Thief. What Thief suffers from on the next gen is so many dang loading screens. The game is so linear. It's not really even open world to me because you have to go through so many freaking sections of the map and so many loading screens. It's ridiculous. And the loading screens are about 20 seconds. Which it would not be a problem if there was few of them, but they're all over the place. And a lot of times, when you want to get to an area, you have to do it their way. You can't even go on all the roofs or anything. You can't Assassin's Creed this thing and you climb up all the roofs and stuff, which I think, honestly, you should be able to. I know that this isn't Assassin's Creed, but if you give us the ability to go on roofs in the first place, it should be fair game for all the roofs. Because there was so many times where you had to do it their way. You had to find a rope thing and, shoot a rope arrow and go through the window through a rope or whatever. And it's hard to find things in this game. It's so linear, and again, so many loading screens. And the reason why there's a lot of loading screens, I think, I'm for dang sure, it's because the 360 has to load all these things in. And the Xbox One wouldn't have this problem. And I get that the Xbox One is less powerful. Somewhat. It's really not. I looked at specs for both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. The only difference is the video card and the what is it? The RAM. The RAM is faster. They have GDR5 or DDR5, and the Xbox One has DDR3, which makes being able to process things faster. Their video processor is way faster. Their graphics is a little bit better, but they have the same processor. They are running the same processor. But anyway, I will discuss all that in another video. Get down and dirty with you guys about the PS4 versus the Xbox One, and according to one of my friends, it should be able to run 1080p games more than they're making it come out to be. That would be the Xbox One, by the way. But anyway, so Thief suffers from, again, a lot of loading screens being very linear. You had to go through a window and mash the button, so all the textures will load that way. And again, sometimes you'll hit a loading screen when you go through some of the windows, which again are 20 seconds long, which is ridiculous. So when you open these windows, it takes a while to open them because you're mashing the button. The textures are loading in, and sometimes you'll go through a skinny walkway, and you'll have to mash the button again, and then you'll go through, and all the textures will be loaded. I think the only thing you're getting out of the next-gen systems right now are somewhat better textures. I'm talking like for games being developed for both 360, Xbox One, PS3, and PS4. Not next-gen games that are just purely next-gen. Which is technically Titanfall because Respawn focused on the next gen only, and Dead Rising 3, Forza 5. Gosh, there's not a lot of next gen only titles. Frick. Yeah, that's weird. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, it just suffers from a lot of things, and yeah, it has dynamic lighting in the next gen versions, better textures as far as the way the hands look and the leather looks on, Garrett, which is the thief. And dynamic lighting has been a showcase for the PC, and now it's a showcase for the next-gen systems, which is cool. I like dynamic lighting. The lighting is beautiful in the next-gen games. Physics are good in the next-gen systems as well. But they could have went way further with making the game truly be open world like Assassin's Creed 4 and Dead Rising 3. Now, with the exception of Dead Rising 3, it had roadblocks, but it didn't really section off too many things. Where there was a will, there was a way to get around that barrier. So it wasn't truly sectioned off as Thief was. Thief, you really had to go their way. There was a bunch of sections where you could not go, and it was ridiculous. So, I think, okay, so getting to the question, when should last gen leave? As far as games being developed for the system, or systems, I should say, PS3 and 360. I think they should stop developing games for the 360 and PlayStation 3 in 2015, if not at the very end of 2014. Again, the reason why I say that is so that the next gen you can actually get the most out of these next gen systems, so that developers can just focus on the tools given to them that the next gen consoles offer them, instead of just focusing on what's in the past. Like, I'm sorry, but this last generation that just happened, that's just now coming to a close, hopefully by 2015, lasted 8 years versus the 4 years that Xbox original and PS2 got. which I was pretty mad about that because that was pretty dang quick. Because I didn't, I don't remember when I got an Xbox original. I think it was 2002. Yeah, I think. But yeah, like I feel like a solid console life cycle should be 5 years. 5 years max. I think the only reason that the Xbox 360 got what it did was because of um, the whole Red Ring of Death thing. Okay, so that's the only reason why they had 8 years, because they had to figure all that out. So they are being ever so generous with this last generation. And I think it's time that we all get over that and that we all make the jump. And if you don't want to make the jump, that's up to you. But if you really want these next gen systems and you really want to complain about these games being next gen only, buy a next gen system. And I'm not just saying, oh, just buy one because it's not that much money. It is a lot of money, and I understand that. But you could save up money. You could save up money. And, you know, if you really want, you can budget your money, because I did. I budgeted my money tremendously to get this Xbox One. Saving up money does a lot of wonders. So, you know, save up $25 a month. Save up $50 a month. If you can do it, save $100 a month. And if you save $100 a month, you'll get the next gen system. Depending on which one you get, the Xbox One will probably take you about 6 months to get. You know, it just depends on what you're allowed to spend and what you're not allowed to spend. And this is particularly to the people that have jobs and stuff like that. If you have parents that are ever so generous to give you these things, ask for one for Christmas. But I would make sure that that's going to be the only thing you're getting. And make sure you get the right game for it. And while coming to a close, because it's 12 minutes and counting, I said I would make this video about 15. So here goes. So if you have, you know, the desire to want to play Titanfall, and you want to play that, get the Xbox One Titanfall bundle. Because guess what? You'll be saving yourself $60. You don't have to buy the game because it's coming with it. You're basically getting Titanfall for free. So and guess what? It cost $550. I had to spend $600. Well, actually, I had to pay like $660 because I bought 2 games. Ooh, that's a lot of money in it. Yep. Because after tax, it's $550. Plus a game, which is about $600. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money for the Xbox One, but if you want to get Titanfall, go get that bundle, and you'll at least have Titanfall. You won't regret it. If you want an Xbox One, get that bundle so you can save money on getting one of the best games I think will be out this year. So where there's a will, there's a way. You guys can save up money. You can figure out a way to get it. I did. I don't get a lot of money. And I still got it. So, you know, yes, I do pay bills, so it's not like I get just handed a crap load of money and, you know, do whatever with it. So, I'm not that lucky. I'm not a billionaire. That's for dang sure. I am very blessed to have what I have. I have an Xbox One, and I love it. And I think that the Xbox One will do better in the years to come. So I'm excited to see what happens with the next-gen consoles, especially in the closing year of 2014, 2015, and yeah, and then some. So, again, don't complain about something and, you know, not work towards to get what you want. You can get it. So I leave you with that. God bless, and I will leave the link in the description down below for Batman Arkham Knight. I was going to include it in the video, but as you can see, it's already been 15 minutes. I bid you good day.